Hello, it is Megan the trainer, registered dietitian, coming at you today for another segment of Nourish to Flourish. And I would like to title this episode, spoiler alert, you probably need to eat, maybe more. So this is a common thing that I typically will see a lot of clients when they come in and they'll tell me some symptoms that they've been feeling when we start meeting in some of our sessions together, or even clients that I'm not actually seeing for nutrition, but we'll bring this up in conversation. So do you feel tired during the day? You probably need to eat. Do you feel fatigued during the day? You probably need to eat more. Do you feel maybe kind of sluggish, low focus, just having kind of a lot of brain fog? You probably need to eat more. Are you waking up hungry in the middle of the night or in the morning feeling hungry? You probably need to eat more. Have you had some changes in your workouts? Probably need to eat more. Have you been plateauing in your workouts? You probably need to eat more. I think you're kind of catching the drift of the theme of this, because again, sometimes people are afraid to eat more, or they think that they're already eating way too much, or because of our society, it tells us that we should eat less. Eat less, move more if you want to lose weight, right? Not necessarily. There is some merit to that, but not quite the whole picture. And so here I'm going to talk a little bit about that today, because fueling your body is super duper important, and we need to make sure that we're getting enough coming in. So if you're having some of these symptoms, some of these things can be triggers or warnings, at least, that you're not getting enough coming in. It's kind of like driving your car with the low fuel light on all the time, or running it on fumes all the time. Your car's not going to run very efficient, and that's not going to be super helpful to your engine underneath the hood either. So we need to therefore fuel your body appropriately. Isn't there something too about not eating quite as much? Well, yes, there's some truth to that. But again, how much? What number are we talking about? How much quantified? Can we quantify that? And so that's kind of where the tricky thing comes into play, is where people will typically overestimate how much they think they need to cut out. Is adding in an extra snack during the day going to be the end-all be-all and is going to fix all of your problems? Maybe it will, maybe it won't. But usually when I talk to clients about this is some low-hanging fruit. This is an easy thing that we can focus on and we can try to manipulate right away, because it's going to give us some pretty instant feedback. You're going to know right away if you feel better during the day after eating a little bit more.
You're going to feel great.
Now, of course, there could be other things, underlying things that can be going on, and we can definitely explore that. But again, I always like to rule out some of these big things, some of these big factors, and 9 times out of 10 with the clients that I work with, they feel a lot better after eating a little bit more. And then they can oftentimes accomplish more of their goals in doing that as well. How bizarre.
How bizarre. How bizarre. How bizarre.
So if you have any questions on this, or if you think that this might be you, where you're feeling some of these symptoms but you aren't really sure, you can of course always just add in an extra snack or so, or increase your portion of your veggies or your protein at your meals. But also don't hesitate to reach out and to talk with a professional like myself, who might be able to help you kind of estimate what your nutritional needs are, kind of how big your gas tank is, and then we can kind of go from there to piece things together. So now that you know better, let's go ahead and do better so we can all be better.